Hi, I'm Abby, and this is a video on Mars and Aries. I have this placement. I'm excited to do this video. Aries is, first of all, a fire sign. So Mars in the fire signs tends to act with passion, and it tends to act for more selfish purposes, so sort of self-oriented. Aries is also a cardinal sign, so Mars in the cardinal signs likes to initiate. Mars in Aries is very creative and it's very impulsive. I'm just gonna say they do act before they think. When I was little, I apparently used to just run into walls. Like, I would be walking so fast that if somebody stopped to talk to me, I would turn while I was walking, and then I would just slam into the wall. Kids with Mars and Aries are often getting head wounds, running into walls, banging their heads into things. Think of it as a ram. That's what rams do. They ram their head into other rams. They fight it out. Mars here is going to not really avoid conflict, but actually almost seek out conflict. When Mars and Aries kids are young, they might actually get into a bunch of physical fights until they learn, until they grow up. And usually when their Mars and Aries progresses in their progress chart into Taurus, that's when they sort of calm down. So Mars also represents your sexuality, and with an Aryan Mars, you're gonna know right away if they're into you or not, because they're gonna be coming after you. Like the males, the females, it doesn't matter. They're going to be showing you that they're into you, that they're attracted to you that way. If you're not into them, that might actually make them come on a little bit stronger because they love a challenge. Aries just loves a challenge. Aries is really competitive, and Aries feels that it can kind of self-actualize or sort of discover more about itself and live up to its full potential through meeting the challenge of a conflict. If you want someone with Mars and Aries to get off your back, you should be really into them and seem like it's going to be really easy for them, and then they'll just be like, oh, forget it. You kind of have to keep things exciting for somebody with Mars and Aries. They don't like too many games though. They are almost a bit too abrasive for other signs because they're just like, this is what I need. And other signs are like, why don't you start thinking about other people for a change? Aries gets a bad rap of being totally selfish, and it gets a bad rap of being like the caveman who goes around beating people with a stick. But it's not really the truth. It's just that Aries is the baby of the bunch. It hasn't learned that it has to get along with others in order to live. So other signs have their own selfish needs. It's just that Mars and Aries has no way of covering it up. They don't have really a way of pretending like they don't. The thing is though, that if you have somebody with Mars and Aries doing stuff for you, they aren't trying to get you to do something for them. They don't play those games. If they need something, they'll ask. So Mars and Aries is very impatient, and they tend to not have any patience for people who don't ask for exactly what they need. They don't understand why other people aren't as direct as they are. If you're a male or you're in tune with your masculine side more than your feminine side, you're going to be embodying your Mars and Aries. So you're probably going to be very physical. You're going to be a doer, not a talker. You like to do this, not this. You don't shy away from conflict. You're assertive. If you're a female or you're in touch with your feminine side and you have Mars and Aries, then you're going to be projecting that masculinity onto your partners. So you're going to be looking for people with these qualities. So if you're trying to get a Mars and Aries person into you, make them chase you, and don't make it too hard, but keep them on their toes. If you have Mars and Aries, I would highly recommend you find a way to sort of expend your energy when you can, so that you're not getting all hyped up when you have a conflict. You're full of regrets already. If you're an adult Mars and Aries, you already have situations where you wish you had some more impulse control, things didn't go the right way, you might have actually gotten into physical fights. Aries isn't a very prideful sign, so it feels really bad when it does stuff that steps on other people's toes. So if you have Mars and Aries, try and find something physical to do every day if you can. A really good thing for people with Mars and Aries is to get into martial arts or boxing or something where you can sort of fake play, fight. You're not really fighting people aggressively. It's not negative. It's actually constructive. It's good for your body. It helps you meet your own challenges. So that's Mars and Aries. If If you guys have any questions or comments, please leave them. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to me for more astrology videos. Thanks. Bye.